Today we'll be taking a look at Ripple's XRP coin, performing some technical analysis and making some predictions on where we can expect to see XRP go in the near future. Let's get into it. Welcome back into the XRP chart, guys. If you're looking to buy XRP or want some free Bitcoin, there are a couple of links down in the description of today's video. But as you can see, a really good scenario has played out for XRP at this point in time. What we saw was a few breaches, of course, of our key point of support here at roughly 58 cents, but none of those days actually closed below that point. And in fact, it looked like we had that reverse sort of flag pattern forming itself, but fortunately that did not come into fruition. And as you can see, it looked like on the 24th of January it was about to happen, but XRP has somehow managed to stabilize itself. And fortunately, the buyers came back even on such a high volume day compared to many of the others and fight back and managed to keep that 58 cent support intact. Since that point in time, as you can see, we have had a little bit of a breakout today. We are sitting currently at a value of 76 cents, which is of course significantly higher than where we were when we last checked on XRP, and that has been due to the fact that Bitcoin has managed to break out finally, and of course all the key coins are now starting to run as a result of that. So really good news. And what we can do based on this is a few things. Firstly, let me reset the chart. Then secondly, I'm going to remove some of these lines here just to declutter everything. But we're going to be extending out our key points of resistance and support. So first and foremost, key point of support is still 58 cents from basically our low. That is going to be integral still moving forward. But we have managed to, of course, break through and smash past that 69 cent point of resistance. So I'm going to extend that one out as well, just put it right there, and that is now our key point of support moving forward. Interestingly enough as well, you will notice on our little run up that we saw over here, which occurred I suppose from the 4th of February, we got through that 20-day moving average, we bounced off it then on the 6th of February, where it was sitting on that day at 64 cents, and today that has enabled us to basically leapfrog above and beyond that key point of resistance over here at 69 cents, and furthermore get past as well that 50-day moving average, which is sitting at 75 cents. So really good stuff here. If we can manage to close above the 50-day moving average, that 75 cent mark, our next key target to try and breakthrough is going to be 80 cents. So let's just extend that line out there so you guys can see that one as well. Plonk that right there, and hopefully we are managed to basically stay above that point. Interestingly enough as well, you'll notice whilst yes, the price has been rising and quite quickly, the volume hasn't been, I suppose, reflective of that. The volume is relatively low. Our biggest day was on the 4th of February, but even today where we see this huge big green candle, there hasn't actually been that much volume so far. It's the 7th of February here, but I'm expecting more to obviously start flowing in as these key points are hit. Now, of course, quite clearly, the target at the moment is to hit 80 cents. That's going to be the target for today's video. But furthermore, it is to also try and close for today above the 50-day moving average. That would be ideal and would enable us to keep moving forward. But of course, keep in mind we have seen quite a large spike, so don't be surprised if some consolidation does briefly occur before we do go up and try and test that 80 cent mark. Let's have a quick look at a few other indicators. RSI for starters. Now the RSI, as you can see, has quite literally shot up from oversold on the 30th of January to where it is now at 63.76 on the higher end of things. And that is because we have risen very quickly, and clearly all the volume here has been buying volume. So of course the RSI is going to shoot up quite sharply. We still have a bit of room before we do hit that overbought region, but once we do hit it, I do expect to see a bit of pullback based on the price action that we're seeing at the moment, and a bit of consolidation, bit of price action moving down. I mean, even you might continue to see it rise today, and then we'll potentially hit or even get through this 80 cent mark before the pullback occurs. I'd expect to see 80 cents before we start to consolidate in general. Let's have a quick look as well at the MACD. Now, the MACD is looking also very, very good for us. We had the 12-day EMA cross above the 26-day EMA, and we're still climbing on that green curve. It doesn't look like we have hit our peak yet, but we'll be able to determine whether or not we have as of tomorrow's trading action. So all in all, looking very, very bullish at this point in time for XRP. I'm just going to zoom out for a bit of perspective for you guys. As you can see, of course, things are, not looking as good as they once were, but I suppose in a shorter term perspective, we can grab a nice little trend line here, pull it all the way down, and what you can see is we have managed to break that downtrend. So if we can maintain this and not fall back below it, that is going to be very, very significant. And I expect the reason why we saw such a big candle today is due to the fact that we did break that trend line. A lot of confidence has obviously come into XRP. People aren't going to be selling when they can clearly see that the downtrend has been broken, and it's been broken quite significantly. My target for today's video is 80 cents. That wraps up today's XRP analysis, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments section below. Of course, if you did enjoy today's video as well, make sure you do leave a thumbs up and subscribe, and turn on those bell notifications if you want to see more of this type of content. I'll leave it there for today, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.